the podcast, where our mission is to offer thoughtful and inspiring parenting and educational programming. We are committed to producing impactful podcasts that add value to conversations around education, student advocacy, and parental challenges. My name is Heather Moore, and I'm the head of school at Strelitz International Academy in Virginia Beach, and I will be your host. I have over 28 years of experience in independent schools, with 8 years as a head of school and 20 years serving as an independent school chief financial officer. I also have raised 2 children, one finishing medical school and one starting law school, and have been married to my wonderful husband for over 31 years. On today's episode, we will discuss Jewish Family Services and their food pantry program. As we all begin to prepare for Thanksgiving, we can't help but think about those who may be experiencing food insecurity. Joining us today is Jody Leibstein with Jewish Family Services to share with us the programs they have in place for the community. Welcome, Jody.
Thanks, Heather. Glad to be here.
Before we, really dive into it, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your history with Jewish Family Services and actually with the school, too.
Well, it began right here about 20 years ago. Both of my girls started school here, and then I started volunteering, and next thing you know, I was working full-time teaching the toddler class.
And I really didn't want to let you go either, by the way.
And I really didn't want to leave, but my body told me it was time to leave teaching 2-year-olds. So I went from one age group, the toddlers, and I moved into helping older adults.
Very nice.
At Jewish Family Service, and I've been there for about 10 years.
That's wonderful. We're so glad that we've kept you close by and we still get to see you all the time.
I love it, and I love being able to look out the windows and see all the kids, and I get a nice hello as I walk through the building, too.
Yes, whenever you need a little lift, just go out and look at the children, and it just makes you feel better.
It does. I just want to hug, but I feel like that's not the proper thing I can do anymore.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
So, okay, tell us a little bit about the community food pantry. Who do you serve? What is the level of need? What are you all seeing in today's world?
It's actually scary what we're seeing. Our numbers have increased steadily over the past 3 months.
Wow.
So we have a food pantry that serves the general public. Anyone who needs food can come and visit us. We do not judge by their income, who they are, their religion, their race. Anyone is free to come. We are open 2 days a week, and a person can come to visit us once a month.
Okay.
And just after visiting us, it does not limit them from visiting other food pantries in the area.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes, and a lot of these people, they go from one food pantry to another.
Yeah.
What we give them is not enough to live off of for a month, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So what they could get them by for how long, do you think?
Maybe a week or so,
Okay,
a few
makes
meals.
sense.
We give them a meat or two. We give them protein, vegetables, sweets, cereal. Now we have started carrying laundry detergent and cleaning supplies because I've come to realize that individual SNAP benefits do not cover hygiene products and cleaning products.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jody, do you think that there's an increase in need related to, post-COVID? Do you think that has anything to do with it, or not really? You're not really sure what's causing the increase?
I think it's the cost of groceries now. I mean, we all realize inflation. I go in the grocery store and I spend $100 for one bag of groceries, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how do people do this? And I mean, it is steadily the numbers are going up.
Yeah. And, as we're talking and thinking about Thanksgiving, when you go to shop for Thanksgiving, because most of us have family coming, your grocery bill might go from $100 for a bag or two of groceries to easily $300-400 just for this one meal you're trying to make for your family.
Exactly. And the people that we serve kind of have to make the decision sometimes. Do I buy food for my family? Do I pay my rent? Do I pay my utilities? What am I going to do? So it's nice that we're able to help. Yeah. We are an agency of the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia.
Okay.
So we are able to get food at discounted prices from them. So when people donate to the local food bank, it does help us also.
Okay, that's wonderful. All right, so tell me a little bit about your home delivery program. I think it's affectionately known as Meals on Wheels.
Yes. So we are an agency of senior services of Southeastern Virginia that helps subsidize these meals, and they are for homebound seniors in the area. We deliver meals once a week to them. They can get up to 7 meals, and they consist of a protein, a vegetable, a starch, milk, and a fruit and dessert. So again, it's not enough to live off of, but we know that someone is getting at least a solid, well-balanced meal each day.
Now, is that meal already prepared, or do they have to prepare it?
It is prepared,
Oh,
it's
nice.
cooked, it's frozen, and they just have to pop it in the microwave. And we use volunteers to help us deliver those every Thursday.
Ah, okay. So I hear the need for volunteers potentially.
Exactly. And also, it's nice because these volunteers check on the people when they go visit. These people, a lot of them live alone, so nobody might be checking on them. And we have, unfortunately, had the occasion where we have shown up to deliver meals and maybe someone has fallen or they need some extra help. So our volunteers have been able to call to get them the resources that they need.
That's wonderful. It sounds like a very powerful program, really.
It is.
You also have something, transportation for the elderly. What is that about?
We provide transportation to medical appointments for seniors in the area. So a lot of people don't have anyone to take them to a doctor's appointment. So they call us, and we have a driver who takes them to the appointment, waits for them, and takes them home.
Yeah, that's interesting. You never think about somebody who really doesn't have the ability to drive any longer. Maybe they don't have any family. They're living alone. How do they get their prescriptions?
Exactly.
And obviously, how do they get to the doctor's office? But I also wonder other things like that. How is that made possible, without programs like yours?
It's scary, and it's very scary to hear how many people live alone and who do not have anybody in the area to help them out. So Jewish Family Service helps to fill a void in people's lives. We can't replace the family,
No.
but we can definitely help people out.
That's wonderful. Okay, so Thanksgiving and SIA. How is SIA partnering with JFS and the food pantry at Thanksgiving, and really specifically Thanksgiving, but then also during the year we do many things with you all. Well, let's talk a little bit about that.
It's been wonderful to have the school partner with us with so many of our food projects. So this SIA approached me about helping with Thanksgiving, and I welcomed them with open arms.
As she always does, by the way.
Yes, yes. And they are preparing bags that are filled with, as I call them, Thanksgiving condiments, meaning sweet potatoes, stuffing, green beans, cranberry sauce, all the things that go along with the meal, including a pie. And they are doing 20 bags for us. And those will go out to food pantry clients along with a turkey that has been donated from different individuals in the community. We anticipate giving out this coming Tuesday approximately 70 turkeys
Wow.
and bags of condiments.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
It is. It is. And I know we can't fill everyone's table, get it ready for Thanksgiving, but
Yeah.
we're hoping to make an impact.
Well, I can see all the bags lining the hallways and boxes in the school, filling up with all of what you said are condiments. And it makes you feel good to know that we're helping in some way.
Oh, it is. And the kids are so excited about helping out. And they've helped me throughout the year. They have come and helped unpack foods and help shelve them. They love to check expiration dates on foods.
I know they do.
Yes, and they like to have a little contest to see what is the most expired item that they can find in our donations. And last year was very cool because the 5th grade took on hunger as a big project of theirs.
Yeah, that was part of our exhibition last year.
And they did an amazing job. That class came, first of all, they volunteered in the food pantry by stocking food, but they also came on days that we were open, and they helped individuals pick out their foods and help bag them and carry them out to the car for them. And the people who visited our pantry loved seeing these kids. And the kids were excited, and so were the clients.
I know that the kids really got a lot out of that. They were very surprised to know that there was food insecurity right here in their backyard. I remember that being just a really eye-opening moment for them last year. So it's good they were able to actually do something to help.
Well, and they see that these are families coming into the food pantry to get food just like them.
Yeah.
And they're going, my gosh, what would it be like if I didn't have cereal on the table in the morning, or I didn't have a snack to put in my lunch?
Exactly.
They were like my greatest volunteers.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that they were your greatest volunteers. That's good to know. So I'm wondering, what can our listeners do to help the food pantry? Either now, I know you're probably pretty well taken care of at this point for Thanksgiving, but what can they do to help food pantry now and or in the future?
Bring food. Bring food. There is a collection box in front of the JCC, which we take non-perishable foods all the time.
Okay.
If someone wants to donate meats or frozen items, they can always give it to security at the JCC, and they put it in the freezer for us. Have a food drive in your neighborhood or your club that you belong to. This time of year, people are in the mood of giving.
Yeah.
And it's very nice. We get a lot of donations. But people need food 12 months out of the year, not just right now. So we welcome donations. If you're not able to go to the grocery store and get food, of course, we gladly accept monetary donations to buy food also.
Got you. But I think it's important to note that people should be thinking about it, not just at Thanksgiving, not just during holiday season every year, but when holiday season is over, the food pantry probably gets a little bare, and that's when you could really use donations from the greater population. Just randomly, anytime, keep it in the back of your mind that, as you said, people need to eat every day, not just during the holidays. So
when you're going to the grocery store and you see displays of foods that are on clearance, on sale, pick up a few extra things, throw them in your bag, keep the bag in the car, and drop it off to us whenever you get a chance.
Yeah. Those are always
the
very,
winter
very
months.
good ideas.
Yeah, the winter months are cold, and people don't donate as much.
Yeah, I bet. And also, another good point is you guys can always accept monetary donations that you could then use to go and purchase food either from the food bank, I'm assuming, where you get a discount, and or from the stores, whatever it is that you might be in need of. What other kinds of things are you in need of in general other than food? I know you were talking about cleaning supplies, but what about things like toothpaste? I don't know.
Yeah, shampoo.
Health and hygiene.
Exactly. Cleaning Clorox wipes and laundry detergent, dishwashing soap, and then things like body soap, shampoo, conditioner, any of that people need.
Yeah, those are all consumable things that we all need. Right. And, if you're sitting there trying to decide whether you need to pay your electric bill or not, you might not buy some of those items. You might not buy any wipes because you need to pay the electric bill. It's probably more important.
Exactly. And like I said, those who qualify for SNAP benefits, their benefits do not cover these sort of items.
The hygiene and cleaning supplies.
Hygiene and cleaning items.
So interesting. So those could be potentially a little bit greater need.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming out today and sharing all of this with us. I think it's important for our listeners out there to know, number one, that there is such a need right here in our community. I think it's important for them to know how they can help. A donation by food, a monetary donation, cleaning supply donation. All of these things are welcomed, and they're welcomed all year long. And also I'm glad that we're able to highlight all of the things that we've been able to partner on with our students. I think it's a really good lesson for them, helping them understand the greater community. I am so excited because we also have some students from our early years program joining our podcast today to talk with us about their special project that they have going on with Jewish Family Services Food Pantry. So today I have Scarlett, Aspen, Quinn, and Noah, and they're all here to share with us a little bit about their special project. How about you, Aspen? You want to share with us about your project? Go ahead, sweetheart.
We collected apple juice.
Apple juice. Ooh, so nice. What else did you collect?
Nothing else.
Nothing else? You collected apple juice? That's what you're going to contribute?
Yeah. To someone else who doesn't.
Somebody who doesn't have any apple juice?
Yeah.
That's so nice. All right, Aspen. Well, thank you, sweetheart. How about you, Quinn? What did your class collect for Jewish Family Services?
My class collected
Green beans. I love green beans. Do you like green beans? You don't like them? What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I like green beans.
You do, Noah?
Apples.
Apples is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Okay, I like apples. How about you, Noah? What is your class collecting for Jewish Family Services?
Juice for people for Thanksgiving who don't have juice.
That is so nice. Is it apple juice?
Yes.
Do you like apple juice?
Yes.
You do? It's pretty good. It's hard to not like apple juice, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to tell all of you, thank you so much for helping Jewish Family Service and for bringing and collecting all these items so that families who can't afford to buy them are still able to enjoy a really nice Thanksgiving together. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
All right, everybody. I thank you so much.
Happy Thanksgiving!
I thank you for joining us. I thank everyone for taking the time to listen to us today. I'm wishing all of our listeners a happy and healthy holiday full of family and friends. Please give us your feedback on our podcast. If you found value in today's episode, we hope that you will subscribe, like, or share. And you can get more information about our school and our episodes on our website at www.strelitzinternationalacademy.org. And remember, it really takes a whole community to build a strong foundation for our children to grow and develop. On behalf of SIA, I thank all of you for joining us, and I thank you for your partnership.